Yeah. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough?
Today on Judge Bex. Holly is going to the court of Judge Bex to solve a dispute with her dad James, where she claims he always makes her feed the dog. Will she have the perfect case, or will she be eating a dog's dinner? Court in session. All rise for the Honourable Judge Bex.
I am calling into action today's Judge Bex. The court is now officially open, and this case is one that goes beyond just the human members of the family, if I am right. We have dad versus daughter. So I guess, first of all, we should go to the person who's brought the case to me, and that would be Holly. Holly, hello.
Hello.
Now, can you tell me, Holly, what is the case you're bringing to me today?
My dad doesn't feed the dog, and he tells me to have a lion, but I can't have a lion because he never feeds her.
So your dad is neglecting to feed the dog?
And then he gets me to do it.
So he's passing responsibility onto you. Okay, first of all, this doesn't sound great. So you're meant to be having a lie-in. Is this on the weekends then?
Yeah, so he tells me to have a lion when I'm going to bed, and then in the morning all I can hear is a whining dog, so I go up to them and say, please can you feed the dog? But then he says, do it yourself.
Oh my goodness, right, Dad, we'll get to you in a minute, and Dad's not going to come out of this well, I can already predict it. Tell me about your dog. What's your dog's name? What kind of breed is it?
She's a fox red Labrador, and her name is Luna.
Lovely stuff. Oh man, I love Labradors so much. And this is because I have a dog as well. As you may be able to hear right now, she's barking. It's like she knows. Can you imagine the timing of our dog is incredible. Does she have wet food, dry food? Does she have treats? How does it go?
Well, her food is dry, and there are lots of little plates. So in her food bowl, we put lots of shapes in.
Does all right for herself. Right, so Dad, James, I want to know what on earth is happening here, please. Why are you neglecting to feed your dog? Because that's what it sounds like to me. You're neglecting to feed your family pet.
Yeah, fair enough. In my defence, I do feed her on weekdays. So this is a couple of days a week where we're maybe after just a little bit longer in bed, maybe. And Holly's up.
Sometimes he actually gets me to feed the dog on weekdays too.
Yes, if you happen to be down in time, then that's always helpful, Hol. But yes, we're just after a little bit of extra time in bed on a Saturday morning. So if Holly's up and down, if she's downstairs, it makes sense for her to feed the dog.
I'm never downstairs. I always go up to you and say, hey, can you feed the dog, please?
But we're after a bit of extra time in bed.
All right, so this is in pursuit of a lion. Okay.
I plead lion.
The plot thickens. And how early are we talking here? How early does the dog start crying for its food?
At about 6 o'clock.
It's quite early.
That is early. Right. Okay. And how many times a day do you feed her? Is it the morning, evening, afternoon as well, or just the one time?
Now she only has breakfast and dinner.
Okay, so who gives her the dinner?
Probably my dad sometimes. Well, it's either my mum or my dad. My dad usually goes off working, so my mum has to cook the tea and feed the dog and stuff.
All right, so poor mum is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. Okay, that's interesting to me. Now, Holly, I believe you have a special star witness. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, this could blow the case wide open. So welcome to the court, my special witness. Witness, will you introduce yourself, please?
I am Adam. My bedroom is at the top of the house, but I can still hear the dog quite clearly at 6 o'clock.
And so you feel like, are you woken up in the morning by the dog?
Quite often, yes. We both are.
So both of you, sorry, I'm just laughing because poor Dad has been stitched up here. You're both basically annoyed that your dad doesn't pull his weight around the house of feeding the dog because the dog is so loud in the morning. And what's your defense, guys, for not feeding the dog? Just so we know for sure, what's your reason for not feeding the dog on the weekends?
Well, we have to feed her like every single time is what it feels like.
Well, we're kids, and we just don't really know. We don't really are properly about it.
We need time to grow up and
Yeah.
lie in bed.
Yeah. So I think it should be the grown-ups doing it, but my dad just wants a lion. He's always lying in bed, and when I come up in the morning, sometimes he's just lying in bed, and I say, "Hey, come on, we're having a special breakfast," and my dad's like, "Give me 10 minutes."
Dad, so you're not being painted in a good light here. You're basically, what I'm being told is you're lazy and you've not taught your kids properly how to feed the dog. That's basically it, right?
I think this is slightly unfair because you guys know how to feed the dog. It's not particularly
Yes, well, it's not our job. It's the grown-ups' job.
It's your job on the weekend.
Yes,
No, it isn't.
we do the dishwasher every day for you.
Yeah.
Isn't that enough?
Isn't that enough?
Is there anything you can say that would make me think, you know what, yeah, you deserve that lion. You deserve to not have to feed the dog every day.
I reckon this is about sharing responsibilities, isn't it? Because we all share the dog and we all enjoy playing with her, and she loves us all equally. And so I think it's not too much trouble to just once in a while feed her at the weekends when everybody else is feeding her during the week. That's my defense, Your Honor.
Well, I mean, I could genuinely take this in a lot of different ways, but I think I'm ready to make a ruling here. So here we go. Now, it should be pointed out that the prosecution bringing a witness, it changed the game here, didn't it, really? You guys worked together as a team. You brought the strength that I admire from a Fun Kids listener. So I am delighted to say, Holly, you have obviously won your case today. Congratulations. You have won, Judge Bex. But then, of course, what I have to do now is give my ruling. Now, out of interest, guys, what would you like me to say here? What would you like me to do with your dad?
Well,
Make Daddy feed the dog every day and we get
Yeah.
longer lion.
Yeah, I think we should get
The
longer
roles are
lines. And
reversed.
I think the roles should be reversed, and Daddy should feed the dog instead of us.
Right, so just to be clear then, the roles are going to be reversed. So you're going to feed the dog every weekday.
No.
and I'll do it every weekend.
You get our mum to do that. You get mummy to do that. You never do it.
This is so unfair.
Oh, no, it's not at all. I've decided what I want to do.
Last minute witness, actually.
This is a court. Get used to it.
Yeah, that should be the motto. I'll put that on the Judge Bex poster next time. I love it. Now I've decided, because Dad, you have lost in Judge Bex today, you are absolutely bested by your family. You, of course, have to feed the dog in the morning, but I do have two more things to say. One, I think the rest of the family, aka Holly, should we say, should maybe feed the dog in the evening.
Yeah.
Just learn how to feed the dog in the evening.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, we should both. We
that right?
already do that, but we should do that.
That's very gracious of you. But the other thing I should say also is, from the sound of it, the dishwasher is quite an issue as well. I think Dad should empty the dishwasher more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
That's the plan. So kids have to feed the dog in the evening sometimes. Dad obviously has to do it in the morning. And also, Dad has to empty the dishwasher. That is my ruling. That is what I've decided. There we go. Guys, how do you feel about it?
Very good. Hooray.
Yeah.
Very
we are
happy.
we are
Happy.
elated. Elated.
I like it. And Dad, how do you feel? Apart from saying this is
People
stitch
in
up.
the court use posh words.
I respect the decision of the court.